Week 2 of the Pittsburgh Steelers OTA practices are officially in the books. And with that being said, we have more news, notes, highlights, observations from another day. Now, today was an interesting practice. Wasn't too many highlights or news or notes just because the media wasn't really allowed to film anything. But with that being said, I still wanted to keep you guys updated with everything going on. And keep in mind, next week is another week of OTAs and then mandatory minicamp. We will keep you guys updated with that as well. Now, before we jump into the video, I actually wanted you guys to do me a favor and go check out the media members over on Twitter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. They do such an amazing job, work very hard getting this footage for us. To be able to commentate over and break down the news and notes while watching these highlights. So please go give them a follow on Twitter. Aaron Becker, Mike Pursuta, Nick Farabaugh. Go follow them on Twitter right now. There's so many more. Go check them out. They will keep you guys updated with the news and notes, highlights as soon as they happen, right? So go follow them. But without any further ado, let's jump a little bit into the video. Now, the one thing that, the media members and everyone is noticing around camp right now is that Justin Fields and Russell Wilson are starting to, build leadership here for the team, and they're taking over, right? We're seeing an extra jump, an extra step up from Justin Fields, who wasn't really a leader, a vocal leader in the past, but is kind of coming in here and kind of taking over that role with Russell Wilson, which is obviously something that you need to happen. Now, Justin Fields and Russell Wilson actually took the entire offensive line out to dinner over the last couple of days here, and are just building chemistry, doing the right things. And I feel like Russell Wilson is actually doing a good job, filling in Justin Fields, being like, this is what you need to do. If you want to be a very good quarterback in this league, you need to have chemistry. Chemistry, it builds everything and can make sure your team is, has the rapport, the connection to win football games when it matters the most. The chemistry is the most important thing, and Justin Fields and Russell Wilson have been doing that, taking care of the offensive line, taking out some of the skill position guys. I mean, it's been really cool. They're focused, they're getting in the weight room, they're in the film room together, they're on the field together, they're doing literally everything together, and I feel like that is just one small step to great communication and trust between one another. I think that is just a step in the right direction. Now, another thing that's been interesting is obviously Joey Porter Jr. looks like your alpha DB in the room, but they're starting to be a little bit of another battle, right? Last year we saw Joey Porter and George Pickens, right? But this year it looks like it could be Roman Wilson and Beanie Bishop. Now, I love myself a UDFA story and being a Beanie Bishop, a guy who, people didn't think he was good enough to be drafted, but right now, man, this dude is locked in. He's diving into the playbook, he's learning everything, he's asking the right questions, but also on the field, he's taking everything so seriously, which is something you want to see. You want one of these guys to push each other every single day and, make the energy just competitive at practice. And Beanie Bishop is one guy that has done that so far. And I would not be surprised at all if he's a guy that slowly, irks his way up the depth chart and maybe even makes the roster. On the other side, Roman Wilson, he's right there, man. He is ready for a haymaker match. I mean, his speed is excellent. He's still got to, fix some things with his game, but you talk about the athleticism, the traits overall, man, this dude's a raw athlete and he can make some big things happen at the NFL level if he continues to develop. Also, make sure you guys subscribe, hit the like button, join the family. It's free, doesn't cost anything, and we will be covering the Steelers' entirety of the offseason, OTAs, training camp, preseason, minicamp, everything, right? And during the regular season and preseason, we will be breaking down some film as well. So make sure you guys join the family. And then we saw a little bit of Broderick Jones being, a swing tackle. Someone who can play both spots if they need him to, left or right. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with Troy Fatano and Dan Moore Jr., but it looks like right now Fatano is probably going to play right tackle. Jones going to slide over to the left side. And if there's an injury, Moore will get in there. So I think the depth right now at tackle is actually pretty solid. We're seeing some big upgrades from Zach Frazier as well. So overall, I'm loving what I'm seeing here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I think that they're doing a really good job setting up this new offense and getting guys involved early. But like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a short video. Go follow all the Pittsburgh Steelers media members on Twitter right now, just so you guys can stay up to date with more observations and highlights when they happen in live time. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the next Steelers update. Peace.
Come on! Ah! You better tuck that shit away! The fuck? This ain't Georgia! We gas shit!